interest in uncovering lost media is on the rise, and the K-pop industry has its own collection of missing songs, music videos, and albums that may never be released. So what are some instances of lost media from different groups and idols that might not see the light of day? Hendry and Lucas's song Jalapeno and its music video have practically become iconic examples of K-pop's lost media. In August 2021, it was revealed that the two would debut as a duo with the single Jalapeno, following Kun and Xiaojun's release of their ballad Back to You. Teaser images and a 30-second clip were released to build anticipation for the song, but just days later, Lucas was involved in a gaslighting scandal. This led Label 5 to announce that the release would be put on hold. Despite the fact that Lucas has gone back to being an artist under SM and has embarked on a solo career, Jalapeno still hasn't been made public. A low-quality version of the music video was leaked, but SM has yet to provide any updates about the song or if it will ever officially come out. We're keeping our fingers crossed either way. Although aespa has had unreleased content before, like the original eco-friendly version of Drama with lyrics about sustainability, nothing compares to the missing music video for Black Mamba. In SM Congress 2021, it came to light that aespa actually had to reshoot the music video for Black Mamba. During the segment, Lee Suman shared a memory from October 2020 when the group was filming their debut video, saying that a lot of things had happened back then. However, that was the only information given regarding the original version. There was never an explanation for why they had to refilm the music video or whether any of it made it into the final cut. As Karina teasingly stated, it's a secret. Still, fans are left wondering how the music video might have turned out if the company had stuck with the original. A discussion about lost K-pop media wouldn't be complete without mentioning the final episode of 2PM's Wild Bunny. Wild Bunny was a variety show that captured the fun and wild experiences of 2PM as they pursued activities they longed to try but couldn't normally do due to their idol image. The show was a lot of fun, and it provided fans with a lot of insight into how the 2PM members were without any of the restrictions they faced in other public appearances. However, everything changed when in September 2009, comments from Jay Park's MySpace account dating back to 2005 resurfaced and caused quite a scandal for the group. The English messages, which were translated by Korean media, quickly became headlines and had Jay Park come up with an apology. He explained that his words came from the frustration of being a trainee in a new country where he struggled with isolation, language, and cultural differences. While some demanded his removal, JYP's CEO Park Jin-young initially stated that Jay would remain in the group. However, the next day, the latter announced on his fan cafe that he would be leaving 2PM and returning to his hometown in Seattle to defuse the situation and make things easier for everyone. He also apologized to his fellow members and promised personal growth. In addition to that, Wild Bunny was originally scheduled to air its final episode a few days after the scandal surfaced. However, due to the controversy surrounding the MySpace comments, the airing of the finale was delayed indefinitely. According to the show's producers, the series was already set to wrap up before the incident, but Mnet felt it wasn't appropriate for viewers to watch Jay Park in a playful light given the situation. But even though fans expected the final episode to air with Jay's parts edited out, the episode never actually came out. Super Junior have pioneered a lot of things in the K-pop industry, including having Chinese members, but this was also the cause of why videos of one of their performances have been wiped from the internet. The group originally debuted with 12 members, consisting of 11 Koreans and 1 Chinese member, Han Gang. However, since Han Gang was the first Chinese idol to debut in the industry, both he and SM faced legal challenges that they weren't aware of. It turned out that there were problems with his visa, which kept him from performing on live TV until everything was sorted out. Additionally, only 3 broadcasting channels permitted foreign artists to appear, so Han Gang had to wear a mask during performances to avoid fines or possible deportation. For around 2 to 3 months, Han performed with his face hidden, primarily as a backup dancer, while the other members lip-synced his lines to keep up the charade. Eventually, Heechul, who was the closest member to Han Gang, took off his mask and urged him to step into the center and perform freely. Some fans knew about the incident, but many had no idea it even happened. This might be because there was no recording of the event, with many assuming that SM may have deleted any evidence of the moment. Han Gang did confirm that this happened, as he said in an interview, "I was very scared at that time, always hiding." But Heechul said, it's okay, and he pulled me out. He even pulled off my mask. I was standing there, head down. I was really scared. Many people are still wondering if the video is out there somewhere, or if SM really succeeded in erasing all traces of it. In fact, fact, older groups are almost all victims of lost media. Some of it is caused by incompetent companies and teams, and others got lost due to other problems. For example, Girls' Generation has a few music videos that never managed to see the light of day. For those of you who don't know, the group actually had another video for Mr. Mr., but a few days before the song's release, SM Entertainment went out with a statement saying that some of the data was damaged and that they were in the process of recovering everything. They said that the members would be reshooting parts of the music video, leading to the comeback being delayed for more than a week. The whole situation sparked curiosity and led to various theories to explain what had happened. People mostly questioned how a major company like SM could fail to have backups for a music video from one of their top groups, or why nothing had been saved earlier. Some speculated that there was hacking involved, which is why the company was caught off guard and had to do damage control quickly. It was also said that Lee Soo-man was unhappy with the final product, so he scrapped it all, blaming the entire thing on the file for being corrupted. Another speculation says that SM wanted to avoid putting out music at the same time as 21, so they delayed it with the excuse of having to reshoot the footage. Whatever the reason was, the original music video never ended up getting released, and there were only small clips from the shelved video that were shown here and there. On the topic of lost media and Girls' Generation history, let's talk about music that never ended up getting released. Back in 2013, The Guardian reported that Girls' Generation had completed recording a full English album set to release through Interscope Records. While SM never officially confirmed it, fans took the news seriously, assuming the album was on its way. After all, Girls' Generation had signed with Interscope back in October 2011, and the label had promised big things for them. But in the end, the album was never released, and their English debut became another forgotten project gathering dust in SM's archives. Among unreleased English projects, 21 stands out because their album, produced entirely by will.i.am, never became public. K-pop fans are well aware of how poorly YG Entertainment handled 21, with many projects, both group and solo, left shelved due to their mismanagement. In 2012, it was reported that will.i.am would be producing the group's first English album, but despite the announcements, the album never came out. This wasn't a false report either. Clips of their recording sessions with will.i.am in London and Los Angeles can still be seen on 21 TV, hinting at what could have been. Take the World On, which was a collaboration between him and the group, is thought to be one of the unreleased tracks. In addition, Getting Dumb from will.i.am's 2013 album, which also featured 21, may have been a reworked song from that scrapped project. The reason behind the album's cancellation remains unclear. Some rumors suggest Teddy wasn't satisfied with the direction, while others claim Young Hyun-suk wanted the group to focus on their Korean and Japanese markets, but nothing has been confirmed. All we can do is hope that one day will.i.am decides to wake up and drop the album either way, especially since 21 are making a comeback to the industry. BTS have also been victims of the lost media, or at least it's thought so. Over the years, the members have teased many releases, including collaborations and solo projects, but none have made it to the public. Without any confirmation on whether these songs will ever be released, though, we can't consider them lost media, at least not yet. However, one song that definitely won't ever be released is Bird. Back in 2018, it was announced that the group would drop a Japanese single album featuring a new song called Bird, with lyrics by Yasushi Akamoto. The latter is a renowned producer celebrated for his work with idol groups like AKB48. He's also penned lyrics for many artists, including Kinky Kids and Tunnels, and even wrote Hibari Masora's final single as well as Jero's debut song. However, around the time BTS announced their single album, Yasushi Akimoto came under fire for allegedly writing right-wing lyrics, which sparked controversy and led to fans protesting the group's collaboration with him. Ultimately, Big Hit Entertainment came to the decision not to release the song and instead included the Japanese version of their hit songs Idol and Fake Love. Although the company made the right call in the end, fans are still curious about how the song would have sounded. There were even rumors of a music video being filmed, but nothing related to Bird has been released or leaked over the years. One of the biggest K-pop mysteries for a long time was Luna's unreleased ballad album La Maison. Back in 2018, rumors started swirling about Luna releasing an album featuring Korean ballads, which fans called Luna the Ballad or La Maison. Then in 2019, Luna teased the La Maison album with a video showcasing 3 songs: Daydream, Crystal Ballad, Hyper Ballad, and Bliss Ballad. The teaser ended with the phrase "delayed but someday," hinting that while the album wasn't ready at the time, it would eventually be released. However, that never ended up happening, as in the same year, Luna's creative director Jaden Jong parted ways with Blockberry Creative due to creative differences. After this, he made a post on his blog that said, "A certain album that I had completed, I just deleted it. Ballads and lyrics that did not come out to the world." While the album name wasn't mentioned anywhere, it wasn't hard to figure out that he was talking about La Maison, destroying all hopes that the album might come out someday. However, in March 2023, Jaden Jong unexpectedly shared in an interview with NME that he was open to the idea of reviving La Maison, explaining that he had always intended to keep the content to himself as a personal item. He still hinted at the possibility of releasing it in the future when he felt the timing was appropriate. He also mentioned being especially excited to let people hear Hyper Ballad, admitting that the song held personal significance for him as it was one he often listened to alone. Given all these comments, it was a huge shock when it was finally disclosed that La Maison never actually existed. A few months after Jade and Jong's interview, Luna member Jinsoul shared that the group never actually recorded the full songs for La Maison, only small sections for the teasers. This confirmed that the album never truly existed beyond those brief snippets, which was wild considering everything. Regardless, with Luna's rumored plans to reunite in the future, fans can only hope they finally get to record those long-awaited ballads.